Maybe Selena Gomez's spin the block person was.
You're so wrong for that.
You don't even know what name I'm about to say.
Justin Bieber.
Ah!
Please.
Yep. TMZ Verify the podcast. I'm Wyld.
I'm Steph.
What up, y'all?
Hi.
New week, same hoes. Oh, I forgot. They don't like when I say stuff like that.
They don't.
Podcast. TMZ Verify the podcast. I'm Wyld. This is Steph.
And we have topics.
Today, y'all, there is, I don't even want to say there is. This is a reminder that don't F with Philly people, because a fan tried to come at Jason Kylie and his wife, Kylie Kelce, when they were getting dinner at the Jersey Shore. But Kylie said, hold up. She's such a Philly girl. We're going to tell y'all what happened. Also, I have never plotted for a demise or clapped for a demise the way I am clapping for the demise of Chipotle. I don't know what they got going on at Chipotle lately, but everybody's pissed. People aren't eating the food.
We're furious.
Do you eat Chipotle?
I do. I love Chipotle.
Do you still love it, or did you used to love it?
I think they're skimping, but it's fine.
Oh, we're going to talk about the skimpation.
Skimping.
Selena Gomez is...
This is just proof that fairy tales are real.
Oh, you think so?
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say...
Oh, I can't wait to argue about it.
I was about to say Selena Gomez is about to have a lonely-ass life.
Oh, okay. Can't wait to argue about this. Okay.
Selena Gomez is opening up about her plans. She said that she had like a plan for her life and moving forward once she turned 35 that would involve adopting a kid if she ain't have a man. We're going to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
But now she got a man, so I guess it ain't that bad. And lastly, we actually have a genuine Gypsy Rose update this week, because Gypsy took to social media over the weekend and basically was like, I'm not going to relive my trauma for y'all. I know y'all want me to, but y'all going to have to take these prison recipe TikToks and keep it moving.
And she's saying, she's a victim of like what happened to her. She's not a celebrity. She's reiterating that to us.
Mm-hmm. So we'll talk to you all about Gypsy Rose and her celebrity status that she's pushing back against. All right, but first, Selena Gomez. We love Selena Gomez.
We
If you
really
don't know,
do.
Selena
We really
Gomez is currently dating music producer Benny Blanco. They've been dating for a while now. But Selena Gomez, she did an interview with Time magazine, and she opened up about just her plans for the future, what she thought her life would be before she met Benny Blanco. And she basically was like, she said she planned for, if she wasn't single or wasn't married or in a relationship by 35, that she would just adopt a kid.
I love that. I really think that's like, you shouldn't have to stress and worry like, oh my God, am I going to find the right guy? Because then you're just settling, finding like the whatever.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, I just need a significant other to have a child with. This rate, she just adopts and has
a baby.
Yep.
She said, I was alone for 5 years and I got really used to it. A lot of people are afraid of being alone, and then probably, she probably tortured herself in her head, blah, 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 blah. But she said that her plan was at 35 was to adopt a child if she hadn't met anyone. And I do feel like that's a little bit lonely, because, girl, just find a man to have a baby. But like, what's
lonelier? Being with somebody that isn't that great and you shouldn't be with, or being by yourself? Answer down below. Thank you very much.
I got a question. Do you have like how you meet a person and you'll be like, if neither one of us are married by the time we like 40, we're going to marry each other. Do you have that person?
For sure.
Okay. Like, Selena, you don't got that person?
But that person is like a really great person.
Right. But like,
if she doesn't have that really great person, then yeah, if I didn't have this really great person, I would be like, by myself it is. Because then you're just settling and you're with somebody that's not that great, super annoying, and you hate.
Maybe Selena Gomez's spin the block person was.
You're so wrong for that.
You don't even know what name I'm about to say.
Justin Bieber. Please. Like, I
ain't say it though, but
this is the thing. I just think that if you really want a child, okay, and if clearly she's even saying she'll adopt, she's not saying in vitro, she's not saying anything.
Right.
She's saying, I'm going to go help a kid in need.
Mm-hmm.
2, I'm going to become a mother,
and
I don't need anyone else to do it. I feel like we're at that point in life where it would be healthier for the child if she was a mother and then wasn't with someone that she didn't like.
Yeah, I think so.
Or not the right partner.
Right. I think adoption is great. I'm all about that.
Yeah.
But
I am glad that she found Benny. And
I'm glad that she got a man.
Yeah.
And we know Benny Blanco wants a child, because he was on Howard Stern recently and was all like, I can't wait to have a family one day and have a baby and knock up Selena. Okay, he ain't say those exact words, but y'all know what I mean. Right. But I like this though.
Do you like them as a couple?
I do like them as a
Me
couple
too.
because Selena Gomez actually seems really in love. I don't think we saw her this in love since. I'm not gonna say Justin Bieber, like The Weeknd. Do you remember she was dating The Weeknd?
I feel like she
And-
wasn't in love with The Weeknd.
Really?
The Weeknd was in love with her, and that was very clear, especially with the songs after.
See, I felt like she was in love with The Weeknd. And
No.
it was like her little.
Even their Coachella photo, which I know y'all remember vividly, his like arm around her or whatever. She was giving. Where's Justin?
Okay. Well, Selena now is with Benny Blanco. The two of them appear happy. They don't want to get married. They talk about.
I'm happy for her in every relationship.
No.
I'm happy with her with The Weeknd. I'm happy with her with Justin. I'm happy with her and Benny. But right now, it seems like this is going to go the distance.
You go her and Francia Reyes. Dunzo.
Oh.
Kidney.
If you gave if you made me give you my kidney,
And then we stop being cool.
absolutely not. Like, are you kidding me?
I'll hunt your ass down and chop my kidney back out of your body.
Yeah, literally. Give it back.
All right, we gotta move on. All right. I'm from Philly. Y'all know that. You know who else is from Philly or the Philly area? Kylie Kelce.
Here we go.
And she reminded y'all right over the last couple of days why Philly people don't play. Kylie Kelce and Jason Kylie, they were getting dinner at the Jersey Shore over the Memorial Day weekend. So like, if you're not familiar with the Jersey Shore, I don't know how you cannot be. Like the show that you guys have seen on MTV, that is literally what the Jersey Shore is like. Like verbatim.
Okay.
They didn't add any dramatization. It is just that ratchet. It is like messy like that. It looks slightly gross, but like I love it. And I'm from Philly and I go to Jersey Shore all the time. Kylie and Jason were at the Jersey Shore. They were going to dinner and a fan approached them. And according to reports, the fan asked the couple, like, hey, can I get a picture with you guys? And the couple who was with her, they were on vacation, we believe, with their kids, but the kids weren't there at the time. Jason and Kylie was basically like, politely, no, we're not going to take a photo with you, allegedly. And that's when the lady went off, and that's where this video picks up. Take a listen.
Middle of the street you are. You'll never be allowed in this town. No. You'll never be allowed in this town again. Don't be out your breath. You're embarrassing yourself. Middle of the street you are. You'll never be allowed in this town. No. You'll never be allowed in this town again.
First of all, ma'am.
I need to be careful with what I say right now.
Why? What you about to say?
I'm trying to put myself in the position of like being famous.
Uh-huh.
You say no politely for a photo.
Uh-huh.
And then you're going to be like, I want one. I would freak the fuck out.
Yeah, I mean, so I do kind of look at this multiple ways, though, because I'm one of those people that I don't think celebrities have a right to privacy. It's not even what I think. It's the law. They don't have a right to privacy. But that doesn't mean they have to legally take a photo with you. Like, you can take a photo of them, but
correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like, they don't. Celebrities are not obligated to take, like, meet and greet photos, ever.
Right. Like, if you're getting the money of being famous, that's kind of just like the way of the unspoken rule. If you're famous, we can take photos of you.
Yes.
But like this whole let me touch you.
Yeah, they don't got to do
stop
none of
what
that.
I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
They shouldn't have to do that.
They shouldn't have to do any of that. So, as y'all heard at the end of the video, the lady goes, "You'll never be allowed back in this town." First of all, ma'am, anybody can come to Margate, New Jersey. It ain't that big of you do not own Sea Isle. You do not own Tom's River. You don't own any part of the Jersey Shore. So I think that'd be allowed back in the Jersey Shore.
And we're sure that was her saying it, not Kylie.
No, it was one thought. Yeah. You'll never be allowed back in this town. That was not Kylie Kelce. That was a lady who appeared to be inebriated in the video.
Right. So what I want to know is, I bet you Kylie said it in a very polite, sweet. I was just reiterating that we're clear that it was someone else.
Yeah,
I bet Kylie's approach was very calm and like, we just don't want a photo right now, and like blah blah. And then this lady's like, actually, you'll never be
allowed in my town again. Well, bottom line is the mayor of
I can't wait.
The mayor of Margate City, New Jersey, he released a statement and being like, we don't know this lady. He basically said, we apologize on behalf of the entire town, the city of Margate, New Jersey. They apologize, and he has since offered to pay for Jason and Kylie to have a makeup dinner in the town without the screaming woman.
What about this? You're exiled out of this town. Find a new house.
They kicked the lady out of it.
I just don't understand people. So you're going to go and ask Kylie Kelce for a photo. Mm-hmm. Then she says no. Then you're going to get mad and then kick her out of the town?
Have a damn fool. Like, act a fool. I don't know. I mean, I'm glad that the mayor kind of stepped in. I feel like the mayor also just...
He went above and beyond.
Yeah, I was about to say, he low-key just...
I knew when you were reading it, I know you so well. You were like, this is a little much.
It's a little, like, bro, relax, bro. Like, he also wants to get a picture with Travis and Kylie.
I know you so well.
Because that's the... Sir, please.
Sir.
I can guarantee
He goes,
you...
would you like to go to dinner with me?
With me? I can guarantee y'all there are bigger issues in the Jersey Shore than Kylie and...
I don't know. This might be the biggest. What was the specific part of the town? Sea Isle?
Margate City, New Jersey.
I haven't heard anything. This is the biggest thing.
Honestly, it hasn't been much happening.
You know what I mean? He goes, I'm going to make this about me.
I love it, though.
I do, too.
He's like, the mayor. Can you also bring Travis and Taylor?
Right.
Like, come on, bro. Like, come on.
Right. He's like, dinner on me.
Dinner on me.
I have to come.
Group dinner.
Right.
All right. So shout out to Jason and Kylie.
So good.
I feel like this is just one of those things where, like, even I act like this sometimes. Like, I can go from, like, you can say one bad thing to me.
You're the worst.
And then I literally am just like an uncontrollable
I
rage.
fully just sit down at this point.
Like,
I go,
uncontrollable.
okay.
I think that's like an East Coast thing, though.
I don't think so.
I'm
I lived
really
in
nice.
the East Coast for 6 years. This is a wild thing.
Kylie Kelce just did it.
No.
She did. The lady said something smart. She go,
No.
And
You could fully go up to Wyld and be like, good morning. And he goes, actually, I just think it really fucked up
No,
now.
and
Then, and then I sit down and I'm like, all right, not today.
No. An appropriate scenario would be like if I walk up to somebody and I say, good morning, and then they don't say anything back here, I'd be like, fuck you too then. That's kind of how I am.
This morning, I stood up to talk to Wyld. I don't even know what we were talking about. He said something just out of pocket, crazy. He's in a bad mood. I go, oh, but another time then.
What did I say this
down.
morning?
Sat down. I go, another time.
Oh, bring it up. Roll the tape.
They are actually filming in there 24/7. I bet we could. Just it's a graphic of just like me
Just
standing
us.
up, go down.
Whatever. All right. Let's move on.
All right.
Y'all, I used to love Chipotle. Like, I used to be
In college.
In college.
Oh my God.
How you know?
Because I remember.
And it was like
It was low-key kind of affordable then.
It was affordable, but it was
not okay.
It
It was
affordable,
cheaper than going out to dinner.
And it was like, oh, we can go to Chipotle.
Because I don't want to go get groceries.
And
And then
you know-
groceries are $100.
Like
by the way.
fancier than fast food, but like not a Red Lobster.
Correct.
R.I.P. Red Lobster, by the way.
Okay, so first of all, Keith Lee.
Yes.
Let's talk about him for 1 second to give context.
Side note.
He is quite literally, he's the mayor now of TikTok when it comes to Food Town on TikTok. Anything he says goes. He creates the rules. So let me tell you, when Chipotle saw this video of Keith Lee
scrambling
doing
around
a
in Chipotle
review
office, like
of this is bad. This quite literally might be the worst publicity they could ever have.
in years. So tell the people what happened. What's been going on TikTok? Everybody's like pissed at Chipotle.
So everyone's pissed at Chipotle right now because they're comparing. There's multiple arguments and upset.
They got multiple issues.
But the biggest one that I've seen, remember everyone's FYP is different,
Right.
but the one that everyone's talking about is mobile ordering versus in person. Okay. So you go up to the counter in person, they have a little bit of pressure to like put more in your bowl or burrito or whatever. When it's mobile order, there's a rumor going around that Chipotle is telling the workers to put less on the mobile orders because then you can't confront them. And who is going to receive their mobile order at their house, Postmates or Uber Eats, whatever, and then go back and be like, actually, no one's going to do it. They're going to forget, and then they're just, So that's the argument on TikTok.
So like portion sizes?
Yes. And value for your buck, which does make a
Right.
difference in terms of like if I'm getting this much in my burrito versus this much if I go inside, and they're cutting corners because they can.
Because they can and they know ain't nobody there to be like, give me some more rice.
Right.
So there's been like a fury of people like going into Chipotle's and like testing out how ghetto Chipotle is now.
Mhm.
And Keith Lee decided like, oh, I'm going to go to Chipotle too.
And you don't understand. Keith Lee is the type of guy that goes to a restaurant, obscure restaurant that no one's ever heard of, posts about it, does a review, says this is the best breadsticks I've ever had.
Right.
That restaurant the next day will have, I'm not kidding, a line around the entire block, full throttle company now thriving. So this is like
Right.
a big deal that he's reviewing it.
So he went to Chipotle, and here is Keith Lee's Chipotle experience.
This is out of the ordinary for me, but I used to love Chipotle. Lately, Chipotle have not hit the same. In my opinion, is it still like that or has something changed? I truly want to find out. I got it. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. I spent $40.59. I don't taste much flavor. Everything is freezing cold. When I say freezing cold, this tastes like it was in the refrigerator. Like,
I can believe it. Have you been in Chipotle? Now, here's something that I was trying to honestly trying to decipher.
Okay.
Is it because I'm from, like I said, the East Coast, the food over there is just better. Like, is it like the West Coast Chipotles are trash? Or is it like all Chipotles are trash? I couldn't decide.
I think they're all the same.
You think they're all equally
Anytime
trash?
like a restaurant becomes a franchise that big, they're all the same.
It's
They're
all
all under the
equally
same
trash?
management. Yeah.
But you know how sometimes they get like, a lot of restaurants will get locally sourced food and ingredients.
That's not Chipotle.
It used to be Chipotle. Do you remember when Chipotle
Fresh ingredients.
Ah,
The pig, no antibiotics.
They used to have the shit on the bag. They'd be
They
like,
go, not anymore. Antibiotics it is.
not anymore. Y'all got processed shit in there. Bam. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
so okay, all right. So Keith Lee made his video. Everybody on TikTok was like, bruh, we saying the same thing. The food is fucking cold. They don't give you enough. Where the cheese at? Like, everybody trying to figure out what's going on. Chipotle has since come out
I knew it.
and they're trying to do some damage control. They released a statement to People magazine saying there have been no changes in the company's portion sizes. And they're basically saying that a lot of these videos are kind of like social media.
Oh, so you're calling Keith Lee a liar.
They didn't specify that Keith Lee.
I guarantee you, if he didn't post this
We would have
video,
not-
we would have not have got. I'm talking
Mhm.
the biggest guy on TikTok, guys.
Right.
That's not a joke. They did this because of the backlash.
Because of the backlash. And the thing is that y'all lying. Like, y'all, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but like, something is different. If it ain't the portion sizes, maybe it's the size of the spoons. But like,
Right. Something.
something is, are y'all dicing the tomatoes smaller? Like, something
My mom
is
has
not
this
the
quote,
same.
and it's like, when something doesn't make sense, you know what that means?
What?
It doesn't make sense.
Ah!
And like, you got to use that for dating. You got to use it for friendship. If something doesn't make sense, it means it doesn't make sense. And why does it take this different if nothing's changed?
If nothing's changed, bruh. And where's the messaging that used to be on the brown bags that said 100% fresh ingredients?
It was a pig, no antibiotic free.
I don't see none of that stuff no more.
It just says now like weird words.
So now we need to, Chipotle, you got 24 hours to respond to us.
And change your packaging.
They did change the packaging a while ago.
Then you got to change it back. Do 24 hours.
Bottom line is, these
Are you going to go to
burritos-
Chipotle again?
I actually went to Chipotle like a week ago.
Was it good?
I took 2 bites out of it. It was so trash. And it's not even a cold thing because I can microwave some food. I ain't stressing about that. The chicken was so fatty. Like,
Oh, it's goo.
it's
is,
like mushy and it's dark.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the
If you take slime from Toys R Us and mush it up, paint it brown, and throw it in my bowl, I'd be like, oh, I'm at Chipotle.
That's the thing, like the chicken, and I don't know why. Like, is that like why they using chicken thighs?
The way that you know that is, I think they were smaller in the beginning. I remember back in like 2009,
Oh,
this shit hit.
Oh, or like even like 2010, 12, like
The guac even tastes like different.
it tastes different. Like the guac used to be. I don't know if that's the right hand motion.
That was a
but-
delicate kiss to the guac. Jesus Christ, we're at work. I really like agree with you though. Shit's changed.
Yeah, Chipotle trying to play in our face right now, and like Chipotle, we not dumb, bro.
Also, don't forget the E. coli. Why are we all forgetting?
From a couple years ago. Honestly, ever since the E. coli situation,
It's
it ain't
been
never been the
downhill.
same. I don't know what's gonna happen with Chipotle after this. What would it take for you to go back to Chipotle?
A free membership gift card.
And you know what else they don't do? Remember back in the day, they would randomly do free burritos?
Oh, you dress up as a Halloween character. Don't fucking forget it. And you dress up as a Halloween character and you get a free burrito.
Wait, is that a
Halloween.
thing too?
Used to be.
Oh, I was talking about, they used to give away free burritos all throughout the day. Like they would have, you know, the stack of aluminum that they have the wrap, like the burrito wraps?
Yeah?
Like in this stack, there would be like a sticker on one of the aluminums that said free burrito.
That might be an East Coast thing.
No? No? Branson? Miguel? I'm asking the people in the room, y'all. Maybe it is. I can't be the only one that remembers
I
Chipotle
don't
giving
remember
away
that.
free burritos.
I grew up in LA, don't forget.
They ain't got
We
nothing.
don't get
Ain't nothing free over
nothing
there.
free.
Ain't nothing free in
They
Los
go,
Angeles.
pay more.
Literally.
If you get this foil for your burrito, you have to pay extra.
No, it used to be like a golden wrapper or something. I'm not making this up. Raise your hand if you remember. Nobody remember this.
Okay. The only thing I have to say to this is the same slander that Chipotle is getting right now, Taco Bell also needs to get. Because there's this hype around Taco Bell, their branding and their social media like presence and their what's it called? Their publicist does really well, but their
The
food's
marketing?
also trash.
I'm trying to figure out how to say this without sounding horrible. But at least sometimes when you like, if you eat Taco Bell, you know you're eating like fast food. It's drive-through tacos. You
Okay.
get what I'm saying? You don't go to Chipotle expecting fast food quality. You
That's
get what I'm
true.
saying?
That's true.
Like, we eat Taco Bell because we know it's going to be crappy.
The equivalent
crappy, but-
for that, the Chipotle would be Moe's Southwest Grill.
Yes, or like...
Or Qdoba.
Mm-hmm.
They took away almost all the Qdobas in LA.
There isn't. I asked Branson, he didn't know what I was talking
And then Moe's is like only in the South. And Chipotle's taken over like New York City for sure.
Yeah, well, Chipotle need to untake over. I will call up Qdoba because this is it. All right, y'all know every week we do this until y'all tell us y'all tired of us doing this.
Gypsy Rose update.
Mm-mm.
Gypsy Rose, jip.
Mm-mm. All right, Steph. Gypsy Rose this week is reminding us that she's not a celebrity. She's instead a trauma survivor.
But what she did is went on TikTok and released a statement. We'll break it down in sort of simpler terms of
Mm-hmm.
I am first and foremost went through something traumatic, and that is why I am quote unquote famous / celebrity. I am not a celebrity, and you guys talking about it in that way is making me feel a certain way. There is also a quote that we should read where she says she finds her abuse being invalidated by content creators on social media who do not have any psychological education to back up their claims. So what I think she's saying is like people are talking about her in the light of like, I mean, quite honestly, you know, she's doing this brand deal or this or
Right.
at the core, the reason why I love Gypsy is she is like a trauma survivor and
Right.
like, has really come out on top.
I mean, I think Gypsy needs to tread a little lightly on this though, because like, girl, you can't say I'm not a celebrity and then you show up in LA 2 weeks ago and was prancing all around town
I
at
actually
red
agree with
carpets
that.
and like doing all these
I
things.
agree.
Like, if you're going to be the trauma survivor that is healing from her trauma, you need to be healing from your trauma.
Right.
You can't have your cake and eat it too. And this is a part of being a celebrity. Gypsy
Right.
Rose.
Because
Like,
you're right. I hate to say it, but like that TikTok account alone that she has is like full income, like
I was about
outside
to say,
of prison.
Gypsy is making bank.
And what
off
we need
TikTok.
to think about
Like,
is something I actually really care about. When these criminals get let out of jail,
mhm.
they don't have the TikTok income. They have to go get a regular job
Yeah,
and start their whole life over.
literally be like working at the local convenience store.
Right, and
Yeah,
build
like,
up enough funds to go
Mhm.
then live by themselves and like
Mhm.
start their whole life over. She kind of got, yes, I understand what she's saying. She's not a celebrity and we shouldn't be treating her like one. She is a trauma survivor. But at the same time, there are benefits to this.
Yeah, two things can be true. You can be a celebrity and also be a trauma survivor.
Mhm. I think she's just mad about the content creators talking about her. In this
She is. Yeah, I think that Gypsy is like. I think that that's another part of
Mhm.
her being in jail that she hasn't really gotten accustomed to. People just trash you.
Yeah.
Like, social media is not this thing where you can be like,
doesn't
I'm a
make
nice
sense.
person.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
and
yes,
everyone's
yes,
like,
yes.
oh, she's a nice. You could be the nicest person in the world. We was just talking about Keith Lee. Keith Lee get trashed all the time on TikTok. Like,
Mhm.
you just can't have your cake and eat it too when it comes to being like a public person.
But you're right. I think she missed that. Not saying that she doesn't understand it, but I'm just saying
Mhm.
like in terms of she thinks, oh my God, they're coming for me, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no, you could be anyone.
No, girl. You can literally post a photo of an apple and people would be like, I can't stand red apples. Why there are no green apples? Must be racist.
Yeah,
Like, you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
Like, yeah, you can't really get away with it. But Gypsy Rose, like I said, she's doing all right. How many followers does she have on TikTok?
I think 17 million last
That's
time I
correct.
checked.
Let me look. There's no way Gypsy Rose has 17 million followers on TikTok.
Oh,
9
I'm
mil-
manifesting
but
for you.
9 million. First of all, 9 million is a huge amount.
That's
like
huge amount. I thought it was 17.
even
And maybe that's Instagram. Look at Instagram.
but look at it. She literally gets like 6 million,
right.
10 million. Her
Guys, that's
video
money.
views alone.
That's money.
I have a friend who makes about $1,000 per TikTok post. She has probably 10% of the following that Gypsy Rose has. She don't even get 1 million views on her video, and she make $1,000 per post. Gypsy's getting 10 million views on a video. Can you imagine how much money Gypsy Rose is making per video on TikTok?
Bottom line is she wants to be the trauma survivor. And I think that's really valid in terms of like what she went
Yeah.
through. But at the same time, she needs to.
It's a little bit of a balance, though. You could be a
Mhm.
celebrity and be an advocate and do all these great things that you
Mhm.
want to do in the world to help people who are incarcerated. Like, honestly,
It sounds like she's talking about something very specific. Like, and she's not going to tell us because then it like outs the creator. But it's like, don't ask me to relive my trauma for your personal curiosity. Maybe someone asked her to come on a podcast.
Oh,
like that's like a creator.
Which, honestly, she's also done already.
Right, but I think maybe it's like a creator that's like profited off of her like release and like has talked about it, and maybe like one of those like pop,
Shady kinda.
yes, pop news kind of thing.
We call her up today. We go, name the creator, Gypsy.
Ruin their career.
Ah.
No, I think this is her just talking about something specific, and she's just.
All right, last thing on Gypsy Rose. Did you see the teaser trailer for her the second half of her Lifetime show?
Mm-hmm.
It looks so good.
I can't wait.
The first scene is like her and Ryan in a car, and she goes, I just would rather be somewhere else. And then Ryan goes, call up Ken. I know you're talking to him anyway. Call up Ken.
And you know what she did? Call up Ken. She's going to do one thing about her, and I keep saying this, she's going to do whatever she wants.
Whatever it is that Gypsy Rose wants.
Where I would be like, my personality, like, I suck. Like, I'd be like, oh, well, I don't want to piss off this person, and like, blah, 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 until you can make me mad. And then I'm like, let's do it.
Well, if you want to catch Gypsy Rose's life after prison, Gypsy Rose, her Lifetime series, Life After Lockup, it premieres June 23rd, so you can check it out.
I will be checking it out on my couch.
You know, I just really think the only way we're going to get the Gypsy Rose interview is if we fly to her state. It ain't like she could leave state.
Do you think if you just sit outside?
Go to the Dollar General. We know.
She is so Lana Del Rey coded though. When she's like outside the Dollar General, smoking a cig.
Just smoking a cig outside
With
the
her
Dollar
ex.
General with Ken. Ryan.
I love it. What do you think Ryan's doing right now?
I don't know. Sitting in the
It's
house
not
sad.
good. Like, it is not good.
All right, we got to get out of here. Anything else you want to talk about today?
Northwest performing.
She really wanted to talk about this as a topic today, and I go, girl, that happened 6 weeks ago.
No, I
So
really
tell
think
the people your thoughts.
the fact that those children auditioned for that role and then Northwest got it because she is Northwest, jail.
Yeah, I actually don't hate nepotism. Surprisingly,
I
though, 'cause
hate
I'm
it
like a
because of
poor
this.
kid. Yeah, but like, I don't hate it because I feel like, why not help your kid get a little bit of a
No.
leg up? No.
This performance was, sure, I love that she got to experience it, but at the same
Oh, it was
time,
absolutely horrific.
it's about what you always say, which is why I thought you'd care. Like talent over popularity.
Yeah, I'm tired of working though. Like, I'm talented and I'm tired of working. So if my mama and my daddy know somebody that can get me,
But
in,
you're
call
not.
me.
You're the other kid that
I am. I'm the
You're
other kid. Yeah.
that auditioned, okay? You're not though. You are you.
And now I'm
you
sitting at
auditioned
home
and now
watching.
you're the cactus in the play instead of the main character.
Like,
So it's like, why are you not mad? Like, I'd be pissed. These kids are so talented.
it is real. It's really messed up. It's actually horrific.
And she's not a good singer.
And she's or a dancer, to be honest. You know what was the most effed up part and the most disrespectful part
What?
about it? Why the hell she walked up there? She was up there in like a onesie.
Okay,
Like,
I was
talk about
thinking,
this-
I asked,
talk about
okay,
the onesie?
we sit in like a little pod kind of situation,
Mhm.
like a little circle, all of us. There's
Right.
like 7 of us in a little pod situation in the office.
Right.
I turned around and I said, why is she in a Big Bird costume and we're talking about Lion King?
Like, what
Was that a special made costume
It
from her
was,
mom?
and I think that's
Or-
the problem. Like,
Or was it given to her to someone's trying to sabotage in the costume department? No.
I think the Lion King people was like, "Hey, let's put her in this snuggie."
I'm asking you like it's weird. Like, it doesn't look right.
It doesn't look right, and it just feels. It's honestly just disrespectful. Like, I think a big part of like theatrical productions is like
Right.
costumes and lights and like movement. All those things kind of play together. So to have
Do you think she went
Northwest
to
up there-
every practice?
No, at
That's
some point,
another thing
you
that we
can
were
see
talking
the
about.
zebra has to guide her. Not the zebra, the actor playing the zebra had to guide her to her spot because she clearly didn't know where the hell she was going. By the way, I've been sick, y'all. That's why I'm calling.
I'm sorry. Do you smoke 70 packs a day? What is going
That's
on?
a sign I need to get out of here.
All right, we're done with this.
Have a good week. We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.